Hi, welcome back to my channel, Song of the Spirit. Happy New Year. In a couple of days, it's going to be the new year, 2025. Time for us to start fresh and new again, when in reality, every day is a time to start fresh and new again. But this year gives us an opportunity to get started and to look at life in a different way. We all have problems. This is a fact. Our problems are actually gifts. They create the contrast in our life so that we can determine if the contrast of what is unwanted as opposed to what we are experiencing is sufficient. When you are confronted with a problem and it becomes so intolerable that you can't take it any longer, then you know for certain this is something I do not want in my life. And you are at a point in your life where you can now stop, look, and listen to yourself. Think, what is it that I truly want to experience in my life? I have already experienced something that I'm certain I do not want to experience. So how will I practice being present in this moment to pay attention to the thing that I want to experience? All of our life problems or situations are rooted in the belief that we are not enough just as we are. Got to think about that for a second. There are precious few of you who will probably want to admit to the fact that you feel some level of not being enough, not loving yourself. I'm certain if I asked many of you, your first response was, I love me. I think I'm precious. I take care of myself in this way. I take care of myself in that way. I take care of myself. But are you really taking care of yourself? Are you truly loving yourself when you stay in a relationship that makes it difficult for you to sleep at night? Are you truly taking care of yourself when you work at a job and you don't feel fully satisfied in the work that you're doing? Are you truly taking care of yourself when you work with the children, with the husband, with the family, with the community, constantly, never taking time for yourself, never slowing down? Are you truly being loving to yourself in those situations? That's the question you need to ask. What is taking care of me and what is loving me? Well, I can help you answer that question. Taking care of me is when I feel good. Loving me is focusing more on the things I enjoy and less on the things I don't enjoy. Now, there are lots of things in life that we will have to do that we don't enjoy. This is obvious. We have to wash the car sometime. We definitely have to wash dishes. We definitely have to tend to children. We definitely have to go to work. There are lots of things that we will have to do that we don't enjoy. The difference is the way we go about doing the things that we don't enjoy that much. Do we go about the task with a willingness, an open heart? If we do that, I've got to get up. I've got to get the children off to school. Oh, I've got to wash the dishes. I've got to plant the plants. I'm doing it with a state of willingness in my heart. That's different than going up and, oh, I've got to do this. I got to do that. Doing it with a harsh feeling in your heart, a feeling of, oh, I don't want to. You're better off not doing it. You're better off waiting until you feel more like doing it. When you wait, when you allow yourself to feel good about doing anything, any task that must be done, whether it's eating ice cream or whether it's digging a hole, when you approach any situation in a state of willingness, in a state of acceptance, that's when you're being good to yourself. That's when you're loving yourself. So this year is going to be about paying attention to the day-to-day activities that show up. You paying attention to the stuff of your day that causes you to feel like, oh, when you feel this way, you're not feeding yourself goodness, kindness, acceptance, and love. When you feel like, oh, okay, I can stay an extra hour. Oh, okay, I have to go by and pick up dinner tonight. Oh, okay. When you come to a thing with willingness, with being okay with it, at least a level of neutrality, as opposed to a thing of, oh, one more thing in my life that's confronting me that now I've got to do this and I'm trying to get to a place where I can relax. Well, you get to a place of relaxation and care and loving when you simply stop in the moment and say, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. I'm giving myself 1 minute just to recognize that I have reached a place of too muchness and I need to stop before I move forward into my next phase of willingness, doing something for myself first, for the community, for my family, for my friends. So that's what we're going to focus on this year, paying attention to loving you, paying attention to knowing that you are more than enough and more than deserving of the love you give to yourself first every day, and receiving the love that is reflected back to you from your friends, family, and associates. So thank you for listening. Have a happy new year. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Please send me any comments.